Welcome back, everybody. All right, so let's go ahead and let's begin to put in some HTML5 tags here. So it's actually quite simple. Again, remember, if you want to put in a paragraph tag, you just go ahead and put in a paragraph tag, and you close it off like this, all right? And then you can say something like, "This is awesome." So let's go ahead, and the audio tag works just the same way, all right? So what we need to do is we need to type in audio controls, all right? And look at this. As soon as you see that audio controls comes up, it just goes ahead and it puts up this player here, and it's actually the standard player that comes up. But if you notice you type in audio, nothing happens. So you need to type in audio controls, all right? And from here, what you need to do is you need to type in another tag, and what we're going to do is we're going to type in source, and then we're going to go src equals, and then what we're going to do is we're going to paste something in there. Now, what I highly recommend doing is going and finding something, putting up an MP3 or an OGG file up to your Dropbox, and I'm just going to show you what it is in just a second here. And you need to go and specify the type. And I know that this may seem a little bit different from what you're used to doing with HTML, because you don't say what the type is for the paragraph, but you do need to do that here. And then what we need to do is you need to go to equals, 2 quotes, and we need to type in audio/OGG, okay? And the last thing we need to do is close off that tag, and I'm just going to actually close the output for a second. And the last thing we need to do is type in /audio, okay? And you don't need to type in audio controls, it's simply audio here. So let's just take a quick look at what happened here. So we have audio controls, opens up the audio tag, this /audio closes it, and we go ahead and we add in a source. All right, let's hop in and put that output again. Now let's go ahead and let's copy this over, and if you see you put paste there, it doesn't add in another audio controls. You think it might, just like remember the lists. If you put in an unordered list, it would put in another list item. This isn't like a list item. It's the source for the audio controls, okay? So cross your fingers and you play it, and then it should work, okay? So let me just talk a little bit about the type of file here. So if you were to go and put an MP3 file here, what you need to do is you need to type in MPEG, okay? Just like that here. Now, you're thinking, probably most of you haven't encountered the OGG format before, but the reason why I like to use OGG is because it's completely free to use. Believe it or not, MP3 is actually proprietary, meaning that there are certain situations where you cannot use it unless you have to pay. And that sounds ridiculous, and probably most of you didn't know that. And that's why sometimes you see in certain engines that you cannot use MP3 files, is because you do have to pay. You can go ahead and look that up if you want, but I suggest using Waves or OGGs whenever it works. OGGs do use something similar to the MP3 in terms of compression. It's just simply a different file format, which makes the entire difference when it comes to proprietary or not. All right, so there you go. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.